where he won 174 and 74 losses over his 11 seasons there. He won 4 state championships, which got him 4 trips to the Tournament of Champions. And not to mention, he is in the New Jersey Lacrosse Hall of Fame. And he is ranked 5th among all active coaches of lacrosse in New Jersey. But nonetheless, like I said before, struggling early on versus Immaculata. So St. Joe's on the offensive now. Dan Bachensky got going last season with St. Joe's, and he's been one of their premier players so far this season. Currently leads the team in assists with 6 across 3 games. Also the second leader in points, only behind John Slusser, who currently has the ball behind the net. Slusser the shot, and it goes in. John Slusser, his 14th goal of the season, and we're only 3 games in. John Slusser gets St. Joe's on the board first. St. Joe's 1, Immaculata 2. Now with just about 5.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. The face-off, Okupski can't get it to go. That's going to be Immaculata's ball. As they're aggressively moving towards the St. Joe's net. And in that net, Giuseppe Davis is in goal for the Falcons today, the freshman. Currently has 22 saves and 19 goals allowed on the season. Like I said before, St. Joe's 1 and 2 just got their first win. So they're going to try and keep that momentum going after a slow start to the year. Shot is blocked before it could get off by Alex Grantham. It'll remain the Spartans' ball as they work it around the 30-yard line. Immaculata behind the net now. The shot is up and good. Cole Hayden, the freshman from Immaculata, with his second goal of the season, as he now leads the team in points with 3 on the year. So Immaculata got a hot 2-0 start. St. Joe's tries to answer back, but Immaculata shuts them down right away as they are back up by 2, 3-1. The Spartans lead St. Joe's. That face-off is lost by Okupski. That's the Immaculata ball again. St. Joe's was spoiled last year with the face-off specialist, Sean Gabauer. He had about an 80 or 90% win percentage on those face-offs. And Okupski has some big shoes to fill with the Falcons this season. St. Joe's is on the offensive. They're going to call a penalty on the Falcons, giving it right over to Immaculata now. The Spartans, Matthew Kirshner behind the net. Now it's Jake Miller taking it all the way out to the 40-yard line. Another shot by Cole Hayden and another goal for him. 3 goals on the year for Cole Hayden. And he's got 2 here today. A hot start for the freshman. So Immaculata tallies 1 more onto their total. 4-1, the Spartans lead St. Joe's. Just about 3.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter now. Another face-off is lost by the Falcons. Have not had much luck so far. The shot is up and no good. Bounced off the ground and above the net. But it will remain the Spartans' ball as they're in possession. Jason Plezak with the defense. Cole Hayden on the attack once again. Loses the ball, but it's recovered by Immaculata. Jake Miller on the outside. Miller rushing in. Jake Miller somehow gets it to go for the Spartans. And St. Joe's is down 4 early in the game. Falcons already in need of a comeback now. And we're still in the first quarter, just about 2:50 left to go in it. St. Joe's is still looking to win their first face-off of the day. It's going to be Okupski again at the 50-yard line. And he won't get this one either. That's Immaculata's possession. So they're going to work the ball around in St. Joe's territory. And it's going to be a penalty called on Immaculata. Coach David Hobson for them, not too happy about that one. But nonetheless, St. Joe's ball. Mikey Rowinski working it over to Dan Bachensky now. The junior tandem trying to find a hole in this Immaculata defense. Hasn't been much luck so far in this game. Bachensky still not finding anything off to the left side. The attack by St. Joe's. Slusser. Ball gets stolen from him, but it's picked back up by the Falcons. Slusser is looking to be a pivotal part of the St. Joe's team, especially in this game, as they're going to need a major comeback. And Mikey Rowinski can't get that shot to go. It's off wide left for him. So the score still is 5-1. Immaculata leads. Like I said before, St. Joe's not having much luck trying to find holes in this defense. And when they have, not doing a great job of converting. As Rowinski drives in again over to Slusser behind the net. Slusser works his way in. Shot is up and blocked. Goalie up behind the net. And that is Immaculata ball. Immaculata on the offensive, and that's another goal for the Spartans. Immaculata leads 6-1, and the first quarter hasn't even ended yet. So really a worst case scenario right now for the Falcons. As they are down 5 just in the first quarter. St. Joe's digging a major hole. And those certainly don't help when you can't win the faceoffs. But the ball will be taken by the Falcons defense. They're going to work it down to the other side. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. St. Joe's trails by 5 to the Immaculata Spartans. And we are back for the start of the second half. St. Joe's down 3 versus Immaculata in varsity lacrosse. Immaculata with an 8-5 lead over the Falcons. And the story of the first half was a failure to get faceoffs, but Russell Okupski wins this one for the Falcons. But St. Joe's just couldn't keep the stick on it, and that'll be out of bounds. Immaculata ball. So on the other side now, Immaculata with the attack. They've got 24 minutes left to maintain this lead. But obviously they're going to keep playing like they're down until it really gets into crunch time. Once again, the Spartans just working it around in that half circle at about that 30-yard line. Cole Hayden, the drive-in, saved by Giuseppe Davis. St. Joe's couldn't maintain possession of the ball. They give it right back to Cole Hayden, and he gets his third goal of the day. So St. Joe's really struggling to keep any momentum going in this game. Giuseppe Davis got the save. They had the ball, and they lose it right away. And Immaculata takes advantage as they lead by 4. The face-off will be won by Russell Okupski. St. Joe's on the attack on the other end now. Rowinski and Bachensky are going to look to check in. There's going to be a penalty on Immaculata. St. Joe's is going to maintain possession here and get their substitutions of Rowinski and Dan Bachensky in. St. Joe's working the ball around midfield. Bachensky looking to rush. Dan Bachensky, the spin move, the shot, no good for Bachensky. It's going to be out of bounds, maintaining St. Joe's ball as Slusser was near at the end. St. Joe's keeping up the ball movement. Bachensky with the aggressive rush once again, saved by Immaculata. So it was a nice look there for Bachensky. But nothing to it, as Immaculata is going to be on the attack on the other end. Bachensky now once again in possession. after a defensive stop by the Falcons. Mikey Rowinski working it behind, over to John Slusser. Slusser powering his way in, gets the ball stripped from him. Immaculata now on the other side. The pass by Cole Hayden. And the ball is stripped from Zach Shipnick. And Giuseppe Davis gains possession. About 7 minutes and 45 seconds left to go now in this third quarter. Giuseppe Davis launches it long and too high for even Alex Grantham. But nonetheless, St. Joe's gets the ball back. Pass can't be reeled in, but they maintain possession. But definitely a missed opportunity right there for the Falcons. St. Joe is still on the attack here. Once again, driving in behind the net. Buczynski now. Over to Rowinski. They're working the ball back and forth. Dan Buczynski. Over to the wing, back up top to Buczynski now. St. Joe's definitely taking their time. Not sure how much they're going to have. They want to get back in this game. Rowinski. They'll slow it down and give it right back to Buczynski. So St. Joe's very slow pace offense. They're going to have to try and get something going here soon, as Rowinski's shot is going to go out of bounds. And it'll be an Immaculata ball. Cole Hayden on the attack now for Immaculata. Over to Shipnick. Jake Miller over to Kishner. Spartans also playing a slower pace, but working the ball around more than the Falcons were. See if it works out to their advantage. Just about 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go now in the third quarter. A nice opportunity here for the Spartans. Giuseppe Davis. Nice stop there by Davis, the freshman. And Mikey Rowinski caught the pass from Davis and practically got full-on tackled by Jake Miller. So obviously they're going to call a penalty on that. St. Joe's ball. And it will be Rowinski. With the drive in, Mikey Rowinski takes a hit. He'll get it right over to Buczynski. Shot for St. Joe's is good. The Falcons get back on the board in this second half. So a 9-6 lead now for Immaculata. St. Joe's keeps seeming to teeter along that 3 or 4 point deficit. But obviously that's not going to cut it in the long run. They're going to need to keep this momentum going and not let Immaculata answer back, and it all starts with the face-off. And it's going to be Immaculata taking this one. Kirshner working the ball behind the net. And they're going to slow it down now as Cole Hayden works it around that 40-yard line. Spartans definitely taking their time here. But they're sporting that 3-goal lead. Just about 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Cole Hayden driving in. Hayden. Good look for Hayden. Nice check by the St. Joe's defense as they gain possession. Giuseppe Davis. St. Joe's going to work their way down at the other end. Rowinski and Bachesky, once again, that junior duo working the ball back and forth with each other, trying to find that opportunity, find that hole in the Spartan defense. Slusser fakes the shot over to Rowinski. Rowinski the shot. No good. Ball is gained by St. Joe's, but then lost after the check. And it's going to be Cole Hayden for Immaculata on the other side. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Jake Miller. Nice footwork behind the net. Cole Hayden shot is once again good for the freshman, his 4th of the day. And St. Joe's can't seem to catch a break here in this one. Immaculata going to lead 10-6 now over the Falcons with just about 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. So face off here. St. Joe's might actually, no, they won't. It'll be Immaculata ball. Cole Hayden has been the star of the show for Immaculata in this one. Had just 1 goal and 1 assist in their last game. But as far as goals go, he's got 4 in this one, contributing to their 10-6 goal lead against the Falcons. Nice spin move there by Immaculata. Ball looks to head out of bounds, and it will. Kirshner, the shot, pump faked. Cole Hayden, his shot is good. And it has been the Cole Hayden show all day today on the Brenner Family Field. 5 goals for the freshman. And St. Joe's just doesn't seem to have an answer for him. 11-6 is the lead. 57 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Okupski on the faceoff. Russell Okupski. And Immaculata will win this one. Quick shot is denied by Giuseppe Davis. 49 seconds left to go now. Immaculata might just wait this out and get that last second shot. We'll see. Cole Hayden has been a dangerous man all game today. And he's in possession now on that left wing. Jake Miller on the attack, the wraparound. Quick pass, nice catch there by Immaculata. The drive in for the Spartans. Shot is up and good. Absolutely zero answers by the St. Joe's defense and the St. Joe's team overall tonight. Immaculata leads 12-6 as we near the end of the third quarter, 16 seconds left to go. It's been a decently long time since we've seen St. Joe's pin that ball in the back of the net for their own good. Another face-off loss by the Falcons. Quick shot. Blocked by Davis. Immaculata ball, just about 10 seconds left to go now. The shot, no good by Kirshner. That ball looks to just travel out of bounds, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. St. Joe's trails 12-6 versus Immaculata, and pretty much needs a miracle heading into the fourth quarter if they want to come away with a W here at the Brenner Family Field. And we are back for the fourth quarter. And a lot better start than the other ones as Russell Okupski gets the win on the faceoff for the Falcons. But no one has picked up the ball yet. And there's Okupski getting possession. So Russell Okupski making a big impact before he's checked right out for Rowinski and Bachensky. going to be Rowinski now. Just working the ball around. John Slusser has yet to touch the ball in a very long time. Could be the answer to ending this drought. And as I say that, John Slusser gets the ball and puts it right in the back of the net. Been a while since we've seen that for St. Joe's, but it is very welcome by this Falcons team. So John Slusser gets the Falcons to within 5 here in the first minute of the fourth quarter. And like I said before, faceoffs are pivotal, and St. Joe's won that last one, and they got a goal from it. So Russell Okupski could be this X factor the rest of the way in this one. That faceoff is up for grabs right now. Still on the floor, rolling around, and Grantham picks it up. It's going to be a win for St. Joe's and a penalty, or rather a timeout, called by Coach Calandra, and probably a smart decision, as there was a lot of trouble for Grantham in that corner. Didn't look like he could really get that ball out of there. Both teams going to head out of the timeout called by St. Joe's, so it's going to remain St. Joe's ball over on the left side of the field. The drive in by the Falcons. Bachensky now at the top. Bachensky loses the ball, regains it. Dan Bachensky. St. Joe's going to keep working the ball behind the net. Still nothing much there. Bachensky with the shot. No good. The power shot from Bachensky gets saved by Immaculata, and they're going to gain possession here. Just about 9:45 on the clock now. That was Immaculata. Is pursuing, and we're going to get a timeout from Coach David Hobson. 9:30 left to go in the game. Immaculata leads by 5. 12-7 is the score. Both teams going to head out of this timeout. Immaculata on the offensive. Like I said before, 9:30 left to go now in the game. The Spartans lead by 5 over the Falcons. Immaculata just working the ball around, possibly chewing the clock. Definitely wouldn't be the worst bet in the world for them right now. As a 5-goal lead is pretty secure, especially with how defensive this game has been. Cole Hayden fakes the drive in, and the kick it right back out to Matthew Kirshner. Hayden, nice move there. Shot is no good. And just barely going to remain Immaculata ball. Jack Miller, nice footwork and stick work there as he pins it in the back of the net, possibly putting the final nail in the coffin for St. Joe's in this one. Russell Okupski wins the faceoff for the Falcons. And we'll see if they can take advantage of it here. Down 6 with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. St. Joe's looking like they're going to need nothing short of a miracle to pull this one out. As they slowly work the ball around. And there it is. Some nice ball movement there by the Falcons. Gets them another score here in this fourth quarter. And that pivotal part, like I've been saying all day today, is going to be those faceoffs, getting your offense the ball. They haven't been terrible, even though they only have 8 goals to show for it. They haven't been terrible when they get the ball. It's just they barely ever have possession due to faceoffs and the constant chewing of the clock by Immaculata. It's been a brutal formula for St. Joe's, and it's the main reason why they are down 5 late in the game right now. Another faceoff here. Both going at it, and it's going to be a win for Immaculata. Definitely not what St. Joe's wanted to see, but that is what St. Joe's wants to see. As the defense makes a huge stop right there, gets the ball back. Russell Okupski, the shot, no good. They're going to call it out of bounds on the Falcons over in the corner. That's going to keep Immaculata ball. And Immaculata is on the offensive now. Matthew Kirshner over to Shipnick. Cole Hayden now. Immaculata working the ball around. Definitely taking their time because it is on their side as opposed to St. Joe's working against the clock. Immaculata has all the time they need just to run it down and try and come out of here with a W. That shot trails over, and Jake Miller was the closest, so that's going to remain Immaculata's ball. St. Joe's is desperate for a stop here. You almost feel like one more goal by Immaculata, and that could mark the end of this one. And the shot there is up and over, but it will remain Immaculata ball. Matthew Kirshner guarded by Freda. 5:30 on the clock. The drive in by Immaculata. And he passes up the shot. Looked like he almost had an open lane there, but look like they're almost going to opt to chew that clock right now. Possibly the game plan, likely the game plan. 5 minutes left to go. Immaculata leads by 5. Shot is blocked. Good save there by Davis. But Jake Miller gets his own shot back. And St. Joe's on the offensive now. Looks like we're going to get a push in the back call against the Spartans. So it looks like they're going to play with one man down. So Jake Miller will be out, giving St. Joe's the power play. Definitely the time to take advantage, and they're going to have to. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. Down 5. St. Joe's on the attack. Shot is no good. Immaculata gets the ball back. And it looks like that's going to be a block in the back for St. Joe's here now. And it will be. So no more power play for St. Joe's. Both teams just going to play with one man down. Four minutes left to go. St. Joe's down 5. Hayden and Miller working the ball around. Now Kirshner behind the net. Shot there by Immaculata. And it's going to be blocked by Davis out of bounds. Stay Spartans ball. Miller over to Kirshner. Pass over to Shipnick, and Shipnick buries it in the back of the net. Gets past Davis. And 14-8 with 3.5 minutes left to go will pretty much seal it here for the Falcons. Now, I've been saying they're going to need a miracle previously, but I feel like we've almost passed that stage now. St. Joe is almost playing for pride at this point because the way this game has been going and the way these face-offs and the defensive play for the Falcons from the jump, it never really seemed like they had much of a chance against this Immaculata team who has been firing on all cylinders here tonight. Face-off is lost by the Falcons, meaning it's won by the Spartans, and they're going to quickly go on the attack. Center's going to take it behind the net, wrap around. Miller now. Hayden. Working the ball around now. Wouldn't be surprised if we don't see another shot from the Spartans and they just kind of hold on to this ball. It's been a rough game for St. Joe's here today. Definitely we're expecting more of a battle or more of a fight. Maybe not the guaranteed win, but definitely closer than what we've seen today. And although 6 goals isn't an insane amount, the way this game has been going, almost feels like they lost this game before the fourth quarter even started. Miller over to Shipnick. Shipnick actually will shoot. And it goes wide, keeping the ball with Immaculata. Kirshner going to wrap around. Kirshner, the wraparound shot, no good. Davis gets the ball stolen from him. 2 minutes left to go. St. Joe's ball. Giuseppe Davis in possession. Very impressive for a freshman to be starting on this varsity St. Joe's team. So got to give him credit for that. But today it's really no one specific to blame on. It's just been a St. Joe's team who honestly today just got beat by the better team from what it looks like. It's going to be John Slusser as he gets stick checked. Ball gets stolen from him. And the penalty there on the Spartans gives St. Joe's the ball. Just about a minute left. The Falcons are down by 6. Mikey Rowinski going to work it over to Bachensky now. Slusser fakes the shot. Over to Slusser. Nice shot by Slusser, except it never gets off. Another stick check on Slusser. And the goalie for Immaculata will get it. 30 seconds now for St. Joe's. Like I said before, almost playing for pride at this point. Just waiting this game out, just wanting to get on the buses and head out. It's been a rough day for St. Joe's, and that doesn't make it any better. Shot is up and good by Zach Shipnick. And that will likely give us the final score here today, barring something rare in the final 18 seconds. So St. Joe's, like I said before, it's been a rough night for the Falcons. Trying to keep their momentum going from their last game as they beat Oratory on Monday 15-7. But obviously unable to keep that momentum going. As they win the face-off, the ball's still rolling around. We'll just see who comes up with it. But there's 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left. And that is going to be it for this game here today. St. Joe's falls to the Immaculata Spartans 15-8. Thanks for tuning in.